Good morning. Excuse me eating. I'm eating grapes. I'm halfway through a job. So I've got a special job on. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video is because I think I've come up with a pretty good idea into embarrassing these witnesses. You know, I've been out shouting about this poor old lady who gave over 100 and I believe it's 50,000. I was there and I held her. Ron Felt he was having a glass of wine down this fella's place. And Ron Felt told me all about it. Yeah, louder. He told all this confidential talk about this poor old widow, lost her only son, weren't thought much of, you know, in the congregation. Not until she got some fucking money. They were around her like flies round shit. All of a sudden, all the elders were queuing up. Take her, get her pension, and take her shopping, you know. Anyway, this idea, I think I could go out and rant and rave about it. You know, old lady. I mean, under normal circumstances, what bloody right have I got to say how people spend their money? Under normal circumstances. But having been in a mind control cult for 30 years, I know exactly what it is. I've seen it on the fucking internet. It's a publishing company in disguise as a religion stealing people's money. Yeah. How could I, as a blinking grown man, stand by and let a publishing company masquerading as a religion steal off a poor old crippled widow? How could I? Got to do something about it, haven't we? Don't it? Under normal circumstances, none of my bloody business. But I know that this one is a multinational publishing company in the disguise of a religion, had me under a spell for 30 years, got this poor old lady under a spell and stole 150,000 off her. Bad enough, they've had 30,000 off me. I can't stand by and let them steal that off her. Anyway, I was thinking, even if she didn't have no relatives, they'd find some, wouldn't they? Or maybe she would like to, under her right mind, she would probably, you know, use it to help the people of Dover. I might go up and down the high street collecting signatures that there's some kind of police investigation. £150,000 off a poor crippled bloody pensioner, you know, being taken advantage of by a publishing company disguised as a religion. Yeah. Why ain't they doing something about it? I'll do something about it. I plan to go to the inauguration. I shall be up there with my megaphone, letting them know. I think the people of Dover ought to know. You know, people of the world ought to know. They're a publishing company masquerading as a religion, putting people under a spell, mind control, undue influence, and not only are they covering up child molesters and sending child molesters to our door and ripping families apart, ruining people's careers and livelihoods, all these poor kids, you know, there's some clever little kids in there. They're beaten if they don't sit still and listen to the programme. You know, and these kids go off to school, no playing, no mixing with other kids. They're A1 students, most of them. Consequently, the nation's being robbed of doctors, solicitors, and, you know, and dentists. They're clever, they're bright kids. This country would be a lot better off if Jehovah's Witnesses, this publishing company masquerading as a religion, it would be so much better off. All these young kids. Yeah. And they'd be out buying Christmas presents like everybody else, and Easter eggs. Anyway, so do you think it's a good idea? Could they could they sue me for shouting that, you know, I think this is a publishing company taking advantage of a poor old crippled widow? All right, she might be standing there saying she wants to give this money, She's not in the right frame of mind, is she? She's under, you know, undue influence. Yeah. You know how they've got it now. But, you know, they can come clean with it, put it in the newspaper, defend it, can't they? Anyway, so it's just a short video. Hope you're all well, all have a nice weekend. It's going to be rather, well, shitty in England over the weekend, so might get myself off to an assembly, if I can squeeze one in. Anyway, you all take care, and, I'll give a shout out. Oh, no, I've listened to some good videos. Julia. Oh. Julia. I've shared it on my Facebook. Oh, I'm terrible. And the young fella. I've found quite a few good ones. I say I've found them. It's not like they just started. They did these last year, you know. Must have been whilst I was either in prison or, you know, missed them. Anyway, they're great videos. You must watch them. Anyway, to anybody out there thinking about doing a video, get it going. Come on. We're swamping them with videos. And it's great hearing your stories. It really is, you know. Really feel for you, out for those people. Oh, my goodness, what they've done to these poor people. Don't break up families. Don't shun lying people. Anyway, you all take care and have a nice weekend.